And coming to how lovely Katrina Kaif was in portraying all of these characters so well that you can actually distinguish, like, oh, this is up for adventure. She didn't wait for life to happen to her. She just decided that this is what she wanted to do, whether it be riding a rickshaw. I remember when the Dhunki song came, it was the same level of amazing and famous and loved as Sheila Ki Jawani. I loved her character in Mere Brother Ki Dulhan, called as Dimple, and especially the song Chhu Mantar and the look. I remember we used to discuss the look in college. We used to be like, wow, loved the smoky eye, loved her hairstyle, the guitar, and everything was. I love how she's very vivacious. She's full of life. She's so bright and happy and peppy in her life. I love that part of her persona in Chhu Mantar. It's overall a very favorite of mine, the song Chhu Mantar. There are a few other songs in the movie, all of them are amazing, but this just shines out because it shows Dimple's personality, and I think Katrina did a fabulous job of portraying the adventurous and peppy and vivacious Dimple, and it's one of my favorite characters. I think it's such a inspirational song for me, because not even though the idea of my adventure and the idea of adventure of Dimple is different, it just always fills me up with inspiration to just go ahead and march on towards my own adventures, follow them and do more of them. For her it was trying the puppet play and then visiting Taj, getting a pictures clicked with her best friend, going to the club. But I think I love that personality. I love that she was up for adventure. She didn't wait for life to happen to her. She just decided that this is what she wanted to do, whether it be riding a rickshaw, visiting a puppet show, and trying out the puppet show with her best friend, and all of those things that are there in the Chhu Mantar video. I think it has always been an inspiration for me and a small part of my personality as well, minus the drinking. But yes, I love that character of hers. I remember when the Dhunki song came, it was as much of a hit. Hit is a very small word to cover the amount of impact it had, but it was the same level of amazing and famous and loved as Sheila Ki Jawani. And the look, I remember we used to discuss the look in college. We used to be like, wow, loved the smoky eye, loved her hairstyle, the guitar, and everything was just amazing from that movie. So Dimple's character in Chhu Mantar is what I love a lot and what inspires me a lot whenever I feel that I'm not being adventurous enough, even though my definition of adventure is different. But it always just, puts me in a good mood and reminds me of the adventures that I'm yet to do. And I just love a character in that, in Chhu Mantar. It's beautiful. Second character that I love the most is Katrina Kaif's Jenny in Achar Prem Ki Gazab Kahani. I love that movie till date. Whenever I can, I watch that movie. It's such a fun and happy movie. But more than that, I love how even though she has still the spirit of Dimple from Chhu Mantar of pursuing the life that she wants, her idea of life is very dedicated towards, I think, love in that movie. Love towards her family, even though they do not accept her as her own, she still has that love for her own family, that no, I'm a part of your family and I want to be with you. And I love how the character is set as a librarian. She has a beautiful, quiet and calm life, which is something I love too. And I'm going to get to the main part, what I'm trying to reach to when I tell you about the first character. But anyways, coming back to Jenny, I love how she has clear values, like just like Dimple had. She knew she wanted to make the most of her life by going on adventures, trying the things that she wants to do regardless of what people thought. Jenny is the same, like she knows what kind of partner she wants internally, and she eventually gets Prem, who fits okay, they both fit together beautifully. And I love how she has a beautiful quiet life, and that is something that I would love to have for myself, in terms of balance, to have that quiet and adventures, both lives, like both parts of Dimple and Jenny, where Dimple goes for her life. She doesn't let herself be held back. She is up for the adventure. She goes for her dreams and ambitions, and Jenny does too, but both of them in very different ways. And I love how the quiet life of Jenny does not make her forget the values that she has. She values her family even if they do not consider her as their own. She knows what she wants in terms of love, and eventually she finds that in Prem, and she has that courage, which is another of my favorite values, is to be courageous enough to go for what one loves, which is common in both Jenny and Dimple, which is what I loved. I especially love the part when Ranbir tries to say in a softer manner that if he had known that she's an orphan, he wouldn't have teased her, to which she replies like, no, I'm not an orphan, I have a family, and I love that family, which is what I love, that she knows who she is, she knows what she values, and she has not only her boundaries in place, but she knows what she wants to see in her life unfold. Coming to the first character that I love the most, which is the perfect balance of Dimple and Jenny, is Leela from Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, which combines the vivacious, full of life aspects of Dimple with the calm, collected, yet same as Dimple, who knows her values, who knows what she wants, and is courageous to go for the life that she wants, comes together in Leela, which is something that I want for myself as well. And even though I'm getting there, but again, coming to how lovely Katrina Kaif was in portraying all of these characters so well, that you can actually distinguish, like, oh, this is Jenny, this is Dimple, and if you combine and mush them together, you get Leela. Leela is not only firm in her values and boundaries and what she wants out of life, but she has balanced it out by finding jobs to fulfill her passion. She knows when she wants to, what kind of a man she wants in her life, what kind of life she leads, and how to balance it. I know it's not shown to us in the movie in a full-fledged manner, but I think you can, by the way Katrina Kaif shows us the character, you can figure out, okay, this is the kind of person Leela is. She lives in the moment, she knows what she wants out of life, she knows how to balance it out, how to balance the adventure, and how to be responsible and go for her own life, value her values, and also have boundaries, which is what I loved as well. But the most important aspect that I think that combines all of these characters together is the courage to choose the life that they want and go for it, and which is why I love all these three characters of Katrina Kaif, Dimple, Jenny, and Leela. And I think she did a fabulous job. One of the other movies that I love from Katrina Kaif a lot is Bar Bar Dekho. I don't know why it received a lot of criticism, but it's personally one of my favorites. But again, yes, if you're a Katrina Kaif fan, you will relate that she does quite a lot of beautiful movies and beautiful characters, and these three were mine, and I just wanted to share those with people around the world. I remember when we were in school and early years of college, Katrina Kaif was like super famous and everybody used to love her, and even though I joined the fandom a bit late, I am now a full ardent and complete admirer of Katrina Kaif and all that she does. Especially, I think we need to get a lot of her interviews, because the way she's elegant and eloquent in her interviews makes me want to listen to more of her views. And I understand that a lot of interviews are of the different vibes, so they don't allow her to elaborate on what she was trying to say, but I would love to. One of the interviews was Typecast, which she did with her now husband Vicky Kaushal, which was a good and a great interview to give us insight into her views and perspectives. So if I ever have an interview kind of a show, I would love to have her as my guest and to know more of her perspectives, because I think she has a lot of wisdom with her and I would love to hear it. So that was all about this video, and as always there were a lot of hiccups throughout making this video possible, but this was a video that was shouted from the rooftops to be made, and being an admirer of Katrina Kaif. I was really excited to make this video happen, so I hope you loved it. And do let me know what's your favorite Katrina Kaif character from her movies. And until then, have a blissful life.